man analyze over
So
chicken leg.
called Rasta man.
So what that mean to you? Which
That
part
just
in the
show we
world people
bro.
get over one
Watch you
chicken leg?
know. If I saw mackerel ain't give them. The next election, the next man could them plan to give them even turkey neck or something.
More turkey make a big food. What you talk about? Somebody can get a piece of turkey neck and you can brown through it, you can curry it, you can fry it, you can jerk it. What you can do with
May I
salt
say you
mackerel?
want to outgun the man where give the salt mackerel, so you want
If
to win.
somebody
Just
give
like,
you a
well,
piece
I
of
know, you
salt
remember down
mackerel,
at St. Elizabeth, some people they ain't get tent. But those people where you bought down their house now are Cooper's pen. I mean,
but
chapaling.
may I
Them
ask you a
people there
question,
country get
sir?
chapaling, but these people got tent.
Speedy.
Yes.
Of all the food in, you know, say a constituency where Nesta Morgan win. We said the people them did it, and you go there and ask them, why do you vote for JLP government? They will tell you their grandparents received salt mackerel, buster turn up and write a mucus curious throat and ask anybody about it. Dip in hand, roll up in sleeve in the barrel and take out the salt mackerel and say, who wants salt mackerel? And that make that the place they live right today. And that they want of all the things in the world, salt mackerel they can give it.
You know, I may hear them talk over and over. This quick gratification thing where a man can get little, you play a little music, get some food and little rum and boom, every man get them $5,000 or then KFC. That's all it boil long back to. Even though for the PNP them too, they get their money and dip them finger in a ink.
From the night before.
How that it boil long to? You can't find yourself with 15 million of a MP, you win.
So look here, so round up 15 for me now, make me deal with it. Hear me now, Russian. Where's the Russian? Dudley, talk to me.
I can say to you, in the context of these elections, 15 million can make you win done.
Yeah, make you win at all, brother.
15 million can make you win a division.
Yes.
Watch this. Excellent.
Bobby, 1 second. I know of a candidate, he spent 1 million US.
And lose?
To win his constituency, 1 million
okay,
US.
win.
That's 160.
When you saw that picture we saw of a Brinks parked up behind somebody's constituency office. So, what has happened is that our politics has become commercialized.
Yeah.
Your pocket will determine
when the people them sell them birthright for the cup of soap and still want to have them birthright said away.
Bobby,
like the people them
these are the same person down in Cooper's
Beverly. I see Beverly
and sell them
O'Brien.
birthright and still want to hold on the birthright.
They said Tova gave them block cement steel
to build the same place.
And then they come broke them back.
Mama, bless her. Beverly, what say something to us, O'Brien. Chime in. What you want to talk about? Same thing?
Unmute the mic.
Unmute and come in. Rush in. Blessings.
Yeah, man, more blessings to everybody.
Blessings over time.
All I want to say that without unification, Jamaican people gonna be suffering for the rest of the years to come. That's all I have to say.
Well, everybody will not unite. We just want a certain amount of people to get together, organize themselves and get themselves together and try to be the majority with the right mindset.
Put some more meat on the bone there, Russian. Russian, put some more meat on the bone. What do you mean by that?
We will never unite.
What do you mean by that, Russian? Give me some more. Is who this? Michael Phillips this? Is Michael Phillips that? Michael, welcome to the live. What's going on? O'Brien. Michael, what you say?
put and say something to us. Yeah.
All right, go ahead. Anybody want to jump in? Just keep it going, people.
Majority of people will never unite. Yes, so it's all about organizing oneself and try to form the majority to overturn any minority thinking. Yeah, whether wrong or right. Yeah, so even if it's the wrong idea and it's the majority that form the biggest group, then majority will always win. Yeah, so people have to learn to put themselves together, look for leadership amongst yourself, or try to be the leader amongst yourself. Yeah, and then that's how you can organize. But if you look for somebody to left from somewhere else come organize, the most time it not gonna happen. Don't happen.
Real.
So the people for coming at the community to come organize them, it not gonna happen. You have to organize yourself.
And form all some groups in there and all these things, because that is one of the big things too, you know. They're not forming enough groups.
But we used to have those things, the Citizen Association and and even the evening people meeting, what they call it like for the church and thing, but then disintegrate all of those things, and then we just see where the government also disintegrate people through music and sports. Yeah, through different kind of means. So and I like say something where they would plan, but then them approach it some subtle way. Yeah, to make sure so the people start come together so you can easily divide and rule them. And at this time with the device now where phone did make for people communicate more, but it make people communicate less. So then see even at the home everybody they just there in the gadget and a punch and a type and you know. More time I text all some of my parents then text all the children and say, oh, the food is ready. Instead I even talk to them so they can hold a proper conversation. People don't know how to socialize anymore. You understand? Yeah. So it's just hard to come together and more difficult. Yeah.
Easier to go apart, brother. It's all this teacher, come in at the box. And come hear up excellence in the box. Excellence want to hear your voice. Our teacher there. Come in. Come talk to excellence up here.
Yeah, man. So the power is within us. You understand? And every time we start believe, so we have to go wait for somebody else. We have to make the first move.
So, man.
As we now move, then nothing now happen. As long as you now move, stop paying for the next one. Yeah?
Real talk, brother.
Move, then other people will even follow you. We end up follow somebody or somebody will follow you. But I just movement.
When you hear, Bobby, about how them treat the people them down at Cooper's Pen, what them think? What them do for them? What them do for them? On a daily basis.
Game, you know, because if as long as people are collect the intent and I show V finger, and when a man have in turkey neck and in white rice in face, so you love him and care about him.
So that's what them doing down there now. Just give them some.
Yeah, they must feed them. Yeah, they must feed them under the tent. So you break down in your house. You could make him live in the house until such time, you know. And then, you know, if you demolish, you know, bring the same police and the people them and say, listen me, we are going to stack out at the police them did need the tent. So the police them would know, so here the one them with the outside that give guard, that mean you can't do the one them in the tent, nothing. And him tell listen, we are here 2 days for pull down. So we could then wash out the toilet and pull up the toilet, pull out the kitchen sink, pull out the sink out of the bathroom, screw out the electrical fixture. All the wire you could enjoy out of the wall. You get me? I say, they know so them have to leave. After 2 days, we're going to lick down everything or something. Give the people them some kind of thing. The member say, I know communist country, no Russian or Cuban or them country there, no China. So you deal with the people, show the people them little respect and little love. But you know, show the continued contempt and hatred what them show for the people. How gullible the people be, you lick down them place, put them in a tent and them off you look on the same place. So the youth them are go traumatized. So
right.
imagine
How them can stay upon the same property now? And them couldn't stay another day
All
after.
right, you said they cannot stay upon the land and you lick down their house and have them upon the same land in a tent. Here what you do to the youth them now. You traumatize the youth because the little youth will try on his shoes one time and he see him bag one time and he couldn't get no chance to save the bag or the shoes.
That is it, man.
And then you see, no matter, you see all in a life when he make how much.
Greetings.
Mama, they pan the thing there. Everybody mass up. Me see it pan the I don't know if a Facebook book or which one of them see it pan the whole of the man they mass up. And them have the suit
the two bus of man, I wonder where them come from. The two
whole of them
bus
mass up. Everybody have something cover over. Where them a hide? Why them a hide?
Who, the police?
What do you mean you don't want people come kill them?
Fire, the police. The police you talk about fire.
No, the bulldozer man them and who they on the ground at the bulldozer man them work right around. Everybody have a mask.
Yes,
They don't want to kill people because them same one are local people. That's why. They're local.
Against the people.
I'm sure them local.
You have a mass up to commit them crime they against the people.
Yeah.
A humanitarian crime, highest level of crime against the people. So they have to protect themselves because they are traitor amongst themselves, you know, to
And them thing that go on at the Palestine when they tell them to take off the people. My same thing.
Only them country that would see thing happen said we have to like a Gaza.
And them can't come at Jamaica, you know, see that?
But me, you see them people they are training police, so we don't see the same kind of operation and that kind of callousness there and heartlessness.
Them tactics them bring there. So people have open their eye and see what going
against women and children.
You see?
When you start with them crime, they no feeling in a society for women and children. You're gone, you know.
Real
talk. The man them and
the man take all the little dirty and when piss all the road and go take up all the woman. You don't tell the woman so lady come take up your baby. But you take your little piece of bush. Yo. The man taking dirty and take up all the woman. You know them bad energy the man have a baby, all the baby nervous system can shock, you know, when you have a baby out in the night, Jude, son. Bad man, and then you have all the other little children, said how much year old, 2 year old, 3, 5 year old.
Them under car dictatorship come to Jamaica and I'm going to overpower the country.
Tyranny that man and the dictatorship when you talk, that a tyranny now when you act out, then level of gruesomeness and anarchy against the people.
The big problem is that we had the Minister of Defense.
People need to
the Prime Minister.
And
his troops came there to demolish, to see to it that the demolition went on.
The start wonder who did it in a helicopter.
Right now, we want all of the warrior woman them come together.
I'll tell the rest of
if
now what to
bring
the world and
this
what
come together, man.
Yeah. We
yeah,
need
so
to.
real. Nature is wagwan, man, long time.
Me there, no, me there, but
real warrior, you know, man. Long time, you know, see a man, trust me.
Real, you too. You fire mama, me never know see you still up on panel, man. Me look
yes, so me no certain panel, me no go pan, man. Me no go pan the arms house panel, them, man. Me no school off and you see, if I no upliftment, me no bother with certain panel, and if me not get respect, me not get it. Me no bother stay this. So you get me, cause me not this no one pan TikTok, so me not expect no this. You get me? So me hold my corner, you see it, and go with me accept it.
And that is where some of them. That is where some of them guys are doing, you know.
Sure.
In fire. That is where some of them guys are set to do, you know, as you come on them start
too much disrespect, man. Too much disrespect. All about disrespect.
For no reason
and then
all,
after
you know?
the man in the society start loving the woman them now, and that are the next thing.
Real talk,
and
man.
then the hatred start reach to the children now, and that's how we are blood on the whole society.
True, man. We not get the love as we supposed to get it from the kingdom. Yeah, true, man.
But fire, you know, see how the women them put out, look here, them capture all the men, you know. And if the women out in the night, Jude, in the 3 o'clock in the morning, then the women and the children.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm
imagine that, you know.
Only if a woman then start to become the stronger people in the society.
You think about that, you know. And carry them men, they go put somewhere safe and probably sound, you know. And then let the women out the face that.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, because they know what them a do. Them know what them a do, bro.
Left the
One of
woman, but you
teacher-
know what? The woman them should have lay down and see if them a go run over them too. They should move.
Yeah, but here what happened.
Why them have to go lift me up
Let me say
in
this.
a bulldozer, you know?
Let me say this. Let me say this. Me want me gonna talk, man. Let me say this. The last demolition at St. Thomas. That's what the men did. The men stand up in front of the machine, and the police were there, and they could do nothing. So they would then learn from that with the next demolition. Now that's why they extract the man, them abduct them, and do what they have to do. Because they learned from the last demolition at St. Thomas.
Well planned, man. It is well orchestrated, well planned. Well
with so much
planned.
contempt and hatred against the people.
And we, the woman, have to take the lead to some of the time.
Yeah, man,
We are going to do it, man. We are going to do it.
Me see many times a woman save the life of the man, them, you know, and save them children life, you know, by being bold, you know. And stand up and say, yo, this can't happen, you know.
Even grandma and the great grandma, we have to carry them out all in a wheelchair, make everybody come out, they come turn up with them tobacco and everything, come burn fire. You know? We just can't talk. We have to do
man, because I believe if a woman them they lie down in front of the tractor, you know, I mean everybody go lie down upon one another, you know. They have a style, you know, when me learn I get to, you know, when me live a tenant yard, you know, where woman them strip off their clothes and just, you know, them slip, you know, and drop the flip up the face, you know.
Anything from the comfort.
I just when them run out.
Sure.
Yeah, man, them just go lie down upon one another.
Busy with nothing them time there because they come to take down your place, man. Anything goes. Anything goes to them to stop them.
Oh, you sound like Sonia.
The lifetime some of we spend for build house, we not rich like him money people them, you know. Sometimes we don't even get to finish your house, you know.
100 black and a ton of steel. You know how much you 100 black?
You know, for pay a trade man want how much, you know. Trade man want how much, you know.
You have to ban your belly now at Jamaica.
Scotch bonnet, welcome Scotch bonnet.
Even buy your
black. All right.
Teach, where else is teach?
Remember them down there under the chapel with them give them the tent them give them.
The people them stop eat only Sunday they alone and eat something good, you know, just to throw a partner for make up money for go work for house, you know.
You
can't look trade man money and material money, you know. Barely eat during the week or partner for show, you know.
And sometimes you have a man
to get the joy, you know, for the money make up, you know. And when you come out to a man also, you know, you take away every bean out, every fiber out and bean, you know.
Right.
Well, Bobby, me get for overstand. Say a man say him not talk much. A man say him go down upon a different platform yesterday, and him say him go down there and him say the man them were down there where it happened to him, and he say they not take it, so you know. So you we are gonna wait and listen. Wait and listen. We need to stand up with them.
Yeah, man. Them need to call with Frank Kingston to and all over. Make we rally with each other, brother. They need to call we make we take bus to and go rally with each other. Yeah, if I start march at Falmouth where them are go lick down all the school or what. If you don't have an idea and it leak and you don't have an idea, call we make whole away just go there go stand up, bro. Make you whole of Jamaica and the whole of St. James go there go stand up. We need to be our brother keeper. I will not see whether you're green, you couldn't green so till you're blue or you're red, them no business. It's all about selling land. Who no want land for them own a family, then sell the rest of land to foreigners. You understand? To create the new Dubai and this Singapore for foreign people. And we want to go Palm Beach and we not can go Palm Beach. And when those people build them place, we can't go over there. Them own them place, they must go be the real Jamaican. When a man spending how much million and build up in place and the high-rise building, can we go over there, we own over there? And them are the real Jamaicans, them own Jamaica.
Well, that's Bobby. It now. You become a prisoner in your own country. So right now,
what we see that man Johannesburg in South Africa. Is that a part-time man? Yeah.
But let us let it be noted that we are not afraid of the construction or development of a Dubai or a Singapore in Jamaica. We are not against that because as comrades, we are for progress.
What we are against is they're doing nothing to help the poor people and the poor people.
One at a time, go there. I'm going to
What
get
we
him
are
teach and
against,
scotch upon it to say a word or two. Though.
Yeah, right here, excellent.
what we are against is
Yes.
the disenfranchisement of our Jamaican people in the process to create such a space.
Yes,
So
definitely
we are
so.
not against you building up nice high-rise buildings, and we are not against progress because that's what PJ started. That's what
Yes.
Michael Manley started, right? We're not against those. If we were against progress, we would not go to build the Highway 2000 right across the country.
Right.
If we were against progress, Michael Manley would not have started Jamal to reduce literacy, right? If we were against progress, when Michael Manley came in power in 1972,
But progress
Yeah.
was for the people, excellence. We can't have
That is
progress for
what I am
exclude the citizen, the national.
that is the reason why I am saying, as comrades, we must not sound as if we are saying we don't want a smart
definitely
city.
so. I'm glad
We
you
don't
put in
want
that
a,
also. I'm glad you really
we
put it
don't
in.
want Jamaica to look
We
like
don't
Dubai.
want a Naira blue. Yeah, we're not
We don't
against the
want
whole
the Naira.
Naira and the
But
Dubai.
what we
Yeah.
are saying, when you are doing these things must be done with the center point of it being the people of Jamaica.
Benefit for the people.
And once these things don't contain the people of Jamaica in it, then we don't want it. It's like a sandwich.
Of course,
You cannot
definitely.
get a dumpling to be a sandwich. There must be something in the middle. And in
And the sandwich
center
gonna
of it
name
all,
after that.
the
There is
people of
no
Jamaica
bread
must be the
sandwich.
focus.
No bread sandwich.
And I land
Teach, chime in, teach. Let me give teach a chance to say something to it. Classic, welcome. Just mute your mic. Yeah, all right, you're good now. Teach and Scotch Bonnet next.
Good afternoon.
Afternoon, teach. Welcome.
I just have a few minutes because I'm on lunch break.
Yeah, man. Respect that.
Yes. Bobby wouldn't even give me a talk, eh? Bobby,
Yeah.
you're not even gonna give me a talk.
Me not give you a talk and you call. Me that talk, excellence talk, and you for talk, and you a call talk to me. Talk to me. Talk to all of us one time.
Yeah.
My mic did close and you tell me for what my mic for talk to you. And I tell me for me now. Well, I'm to you, man. You move like laborers.
Bobby,
You know, so I trouble me, I trouble you, man. Bobby, you know, I trouble me, I trouble you. If you ever been know what I
Wolf a walk in a sheep clothes, no one sheep a walk in a. So you have to just identify what you deal with. Now give me no
All voice note a leak. All voice note a leak from out a chat and group
and the voice note and identity, and that's the most problematic one. And the one with the identity, nobody no business with it.
Yeah. You see,
Continue, my general. Continue.
No, teach, all the house, more and get an opinion on that too, you know, where them tag the indigent houses. So them tag them so that you know that this is one indigent house. Them put on one seal or something on them, outside of them.
Indignity, man. Indignity.
For me personally, I don't support it, you know, that idea, because somehow that takes away, to me, it takes away the dignity.
Right, tell you about that. That means that when in doing it, you can't say nothing. Because it's reverse psychology, it is called.
But
go ahead, teach.
I understand that something interesting the other day is that somebody came on my live and said that over St. Thomas, when they came to demolish, the men came out and they actually used their bodies and blocked the heavy duty equipment from coming in. So I'm wondering now if it is because they did that over St. Thomas, why the police came now in the Trelawney instance and took out all of the men and detained them.
So they don't think the women could do that too?
Maybe they never think that the women could do it. And maybe the women themselves never thought of it either, because they could have done it too.
And maybe they would even be more effective doing that than the men.
Yeah. Yes. But there is there is a link. You know that Jamaica is linked with the UN 2030 agenda. And the UN 2030 agenda, SDG 11, I think, point 1, deals with squatter settlements. So the goal of the UN is to really get rid of the squatter settlements. However, in the UN plan, the UN is suggesting that adequate preparation, adequate what would call it now? Preparation should be made that the squatters, when you're moving the squatters, somebody seems like they're taping me. The squatters, when they're going to move the squatters, you should put in proper arrangement to relocate and to adequately house those persons before it happens. But what we see happening in Jamaica now is that the quarter settlements are being dismantled, but there is no arrangement made.
No structured arrangement made. So like they take
what them ask them to go live with family, and some of them say they have nowhere to go. Continue.
Right. So according to the UN, that should never happen. These people should have been proper arrangement should have been made to relocate them first, and then if you want to do your development. And it also, when you look at the Nara situation too, you know that even people with titles right now can be in problem. You know that even if you have your title, you can be in problem. Because if your area is zoned, because if your area is zoned for major development, a mega project,
the blueprint,
like a major roadway
order. And not housing development, Nara can deal with big housing development, and tourism development, So if they want this area, they zone your area for a major project.
And you can.
And you're in their way. You can do
so
it.
we just call it say you're in the way of the blueprint.
Because it's the step in order that Nara has.
The blueprint is the seaside.
They can relocate you.
No, all over.
Only the seaside you come here. Only the seaside.
The seaside.
Okay, I think they're going for the sea coast, like Black River and all them places.
And the whole of
the sea coast, man, the sea coast, definitely.
That's what I'm
but
saying.
Inland too. Inland, because you have housing development, You have housing development.
Yes.
Where high-rise buildings and and
certain type of mineral in St. Catherine and down country.
The housing development, who them are building for? All them the Tapenari service.
Let's go at it one at a time.
Citizens them are Jamaica, them are sell out to foreigners.
30 million.
Make teacher learn and then teach learn and then
30 million and upward.
So them they said they must sell back to the citizens them now.
So I'm just also giving a warning to those persons who have titles.
I have the baby in the background.
So I'm just giving a warning to even land owners, land title holders. That not because you have the land title, that don't necessarily mean you can be resettled to.
No, what you have to do.
I just wanted to throw that into the mix. Sure.
If you have the land title, you have to just try to pay up your tax and make sure make sure your thing up to date. Pay your tax. Because if you need for the way you can get compensation. Go on ahead.
Yeah, but even when you do that, I'm saying, Bobby, even when you do that, I'm saying, if you are in that zoning area, that is
Yes, they
zoned,
still,
it can
they
be
still take it
relocated
off for
even
you.
with
They
your land
take it off
paper.
for you.
Yeah,
Even with your
but
land,
sometimes they don't just take it like
your
that. But
title.
if
They
you
buy it for
don't
you.
pay your tax, then you take it away and you get nothing. You don't get no compensation because they have a thing. The land agency is in the OPM.
Yes,
So
to
they,
that,
they
yes,
are
Bobby, I'd
watching.
like to
They,
throw that into the mix too. Yes,
right, they are
yes,
watching and see all who
yes,
doesn't
yes.
pay
Good point
tax.
to make
And
it, Bobby.
because they are doing the land grabbing, they grab land for them and their family, and the land that they don't interest in, they sell it to overseas for big money. So if your tax are not up to date, like the man that got the land from his uncle in St. Elizabeth, he lose it. He just wake up one morning and realize that he doesn't own it anymore. So if he had paid it tax, because even if he don't have the title and have a problem getting the title, he could get like the JP and show that he live on the land for over 12 years. And instead of take the long route, he just take a shorter route and get back the title under adverse possession. So although his uncle land and I uncle give him for live pan. Him too same pay the tax for 12 years. Him live on the land for 12 years. So he just apply back for the land title. Instead of trying the far way and the long way, forget the land title and go get lawyer and this and that. He just said. So we have to understand how the system work and use the system to the best of our advantage.
Yeah,
Where's Keith Russell level? Somebody in the chat there say Keith Russell. We don't know if you come up in the box, but Keith Russell have a lot to pay to why they don't take his land. Who is Keith Russell? The same man. Oh yes, Dr. Russell over so. Him is a big labor right, Talk all kind of
and them not business with a labor right or a PNP when them
his man talk some more for nonsense last night.
When them a buck you for land, them not business who you want to be. Them just want
to hear Scotch. More hear Scotch Bonnet voice. Scotch Bonnet, come in.
One second before you go, Scotch Bonnet. Apology. Bobby, I was piggybacking off of you what you saying a while ago. So when you do your wait name again survey as well, like pay the tax as well, and you do your survey, you have the paperwork there. The paperwork there with the survey lead you on to your title when you're ready, don't it? Don't it, Mama? Yeah. So it's good when you if you don't know like where you wait name where you peg them there.
But you need to have the title. You need to quickly try have the title as quick as possible.
Yeah.
Because without the title, you can survey. Well, I know you can survey, but because you still don't have the title and the title in somebody else, and if the tax don't pay, then adverse. The same government, them as always say, we see this trend with politicians and their members. I grab the land.
That's another key. Yeah, know that.
Is it the government then issuing the title? Because you know how long we have title.
That's another key to me
the land agency.
Me know, Bobby.
Yeah, look how long they take to issue one title.
No, well, you have to depend on top of it because
take
a while. Yeah,
and you still can't get through. Every minute you ring them up, they might tell you saying at the court and them wait for the court and blah blah.
Well, try to get things in a writing. Listen. When you get redress, make sure you get it in writing, because word amount don't mean nothing. Then we tell you
Dr. Russell. Send me well on the people. No one Dr. Russell come up in that box. Because I have something to tell that. I have something to say with Dr. Russell. No one come in that box. Because Dr. Russell come on and talk some things last night. We're not going to go so at all. Come in.
The government not even issue the title them to the people. Them you take the donkey yourself if you wait for the same way. Then we come take off your land off of you.
People them all you then wait if you interested in it. You then wait for them fall off and you then get it. The liar can't get it. It's a whole heap of thing.
Running them down when you're calling them, you spend thousands of dollars to get them.
I say you need to do everything in writing, and when you get to redress, make sure you get it in writing or email so you have something we can show in the court.
Well on a little bit, Bobby. I want to talk to you Blair say something to me. You Blair come in and you Blair you reach? Yeah, what you say?
Yeah, man. Keith Russell was the member of parliament for North Chilani from 1980 to 1989.
That was the worst period down there, man. That was the worst
period. JLP member of parliament. That's Keith Russell.
Yeah.
He served two term.
When do down there? When do down there for down there?
Yeah, well, I think he won by default, you know.
The whole government at the time, the entire government.
The government won by default, yeah.
That them used to call the bogus government. The bogus government.
Yeah. But you know, Teach, I would want to know who own the 4-acre land, because I was just listening something a while ago who somebody apply for the title or apply to possess the land which they move the people off of. But I want to know who is the claimant who went to the Supreme Court in May of this year.
But if them delist the company, right?
No, you can't. The company delisting the company does not change ownership of the property.
Right. No, me know. Delist means that you try to hide it. Yeah, so you know it's like
delist only apply to paying the government what is due to the government.
Dr. Russell,
remember, say it was 40 million owed and then it's 0 million owed and it delist after.
Yeah, but that is for taxes. It has nothing to do with the ownership of the land. That taxes them owe the government.
So you mean like somebody pay the taxes and make it cause 0 taxes owe and you delist it? How can a company be listed and for what kind of reason?
Remember, you have to pay property tax, right? And the company can be registered. And if your company is registered, then you pay an annual registration fee.
So
if you're not paying your registration fee on a yearly basis, then you're not a registered company.
Michelle can tell me, because my idea in my head is that me can see a company, yeah, we have shares underneath it and structure. Yeah, and it call it say to the government, and the government to then give you notice 2 times for pay the arrears. After you don't pay the arrears, you get a next one, and then it tell you like the government to then take it over, and then you then owe 40 million. It's realized now when you look at it, the public would then look and see it was $0, and then it delisted. So you know, like you have an interest for not showing the public or publicize the business, the whatsoever, the company. Because
the company is not registered anymore.
Then brother, if me can acquire one company, you know, bro. Yeah, and when me acquire the company, me delist the company because I don't want to register anymore because I do something different. Me the new management I gotta do different thing. Yeah? So after me do whatsoever for acquire the company, me can delist it and then me decide to do something else. And that means I'm not gonna continue with the previous company that I have acquired. Yes, so me can use it with the resource.
No, hold on. Word of consequence, you say you acquired the company.
Yes.
But you are going to do something different with the company.
So I don't carry the company forward anymore. Once I own the company, I can do what I choose to do.
Yeah, but you buying the company does not take away the fact that the company hold the government.
No, that's them know them pay the arrears for own the thing, bro. Or you fit thing there.
No, you pay the tax.
Yeah. That's the first thing. Maybe that is even how I get to acquire it also. By just doing that.
A part of the agreement was to settle all outstanding.
Yeah, that's slow me up, bro. That's slow me up and make the people them. Yes, and we are trying to put the idea point across. So just understand the idea. We are put across. So the company or the government to then send notice 2 times to pay your arrears or else after the 3rd time, they would then acquire it or somebody come arrest the situation.
But that is not the substantive argument, you know. What the argument that we really are look for is who own the company, who authorized who
Then
gets
me tell you,
the court
say,
order.
me or you could
Yeah.
own it and we delisted. That means that when we go do certain things, nobody no know who do it. So that's why the question I ask.
No, but you can't. Things can't operate in a vacuum like that. Everything have to have ownership.
It ain't in a vacuum. It's just that when them acquire the new thing, then nobody no want to know who own it now. So you delist it. You delist it, bro.
Give me a talk, the classic vibes.
I want to hear from Michelle after, yeah?
And Michelle, yeah, after. Classic vibes.
And Michelle, think about the point where me I try and make and see if you can clarify it for me.
Come in, classic.
Blessing everyone.
Yeah, man.
All right. To me look on the Trelawney thing right now as spoiled milk. That milk is dash for already. What we have to plan for right now, who next, where next. That is our problem.
Well, them say salt marsh in a farm, but it can be a detour also, because they can tell you that and go somewhere else.
How much more than that? The man them play a mind game for us. Who had seen the drawing for the new parliament?
Oh, you want to talk about the blueprint, the Nara blueprint?
No, Nara blueprint. The blueprint
just
for
the
the
parliament
new parliament.
One.
Yeah.
I think it did the one I think me see something like, but it's an AI thing more where they must show you out of Alman Town and them place there.
And don't you see that development they take over majority?
Yeah, them take over the residential part. They have to move. You into something, you know, bro. You know what you're talking about. You know? They move the residential era over Alman Town.
Alman Town, I know much more than Alman Town is like.
Yeah, man, Wally, I'm not really fresh on the thing. I'm rusty.
Involved in it.
Long before the Nara thing, I did a look at it.
So
and
days to come, all of those people are going to get bought down and dash with too.
Yeah, but if those people earlier when we did after those people, then keep them thing irrelevant and up to date. So make sure so you have your ownership for your place and your tiger. So you then get compensation. Them now go just there and then get the them have to get compensation. But those are all in a thing they know where all. And who not have no real proof in a tiger and whatsoever, them now gonna get nothing. Because they can't show real proof of ownership or who they owe the government in a tax. Allow the government to take over back the thing from them before them could even get to pay up the tax. Them now gonna get nothing.
But we
give Michelle a run. Give Michelle a run. Michelle.
What's going on right now? Remember, you can have your tiger and the next man have a tiger same way, you know?
Yeah, well, I don't think they have to go clarify and, you know.
Give Michelle a run on that.
Michelle.
Hi, good afternoon, everybody.
Good afternoon, Michelle.
Michelle.
I came in a little bit late. I only heard a little part between you, I think, and Bobby about when a company struck off the registry, what happens or something like that?
Listed, yeah.
Yeah, well, once it's struck off the registry, it no longer exists as a legal entity. But with this whole land thing with New Falmouth and so on, I think when we begin to understand the intricacies of what this is all about, then you will understand how this demolition happened and who was behind it, because it's not hard to figure out the lining, because this whole New Falmouth thing, this was the New Falmouth project, because we have to start get down to the facts and realize what is taking place. The New Falmouth project was a project that was the brainchild of Edward Seaga. All right, as the brainchild of Edward Seaga, because this whole project was to bring in tourism to Jamaica, right? So the project itself was supposed to have this huge. They needed give me a minute. Let me just enter this person. They needed 2,500 acres of land for this project because it was supposed to be a massive project. Because really, what it was it's an idea. It was an idea for an ambitious coastal and resort master plan. So for this plan, they needed backing for the plan. This is where the Phelan family came in. So Siaga and Shira reached out to the family. The family included the father, I think a brother and a son. 3 of them. It's let me tell you the names. Give me a minute. I'm going to tell you the names. Cause I like
with the baby in the background, please.
I like come with facts. So John Phelan III, Frank Phelan, and David Phelan were the Phelan family from Texas. So they came into this as investors. So they got in touch. Somebody, may I hear some noise in the background, like water or something. Patrick, mute
mute all mic except for Michelle mic. Just mute all mic. Thanks.
Yes. So they were the investors for this project. The project. Let me tell you what the project is. The New Falmouth project was to build a massive tourist destination on 2,500 acres of land in Trelawney, which would have 17 hotels, 2,000 villas, marinas, and international cultural villages. Now, there were several countries, including Jamaica, who were supposed to be a part of this project. And the countries were Jamaica, Japan, England, France, Switzerland, India, and regions of Africa. Now, for this project, each country, and this is why this amount of land was required, each country would have their own international zone. So, for example, on one plot of land, you would have Jamaica, and another plot of land, you have Switzerland, and another plot of land, you have India. And then each zone would feature their country's restaurant, gift shops, local markets, and entertainment. Part of this initiative was supposed to also include the Matabray River rafting. However, so now that we get that out of the way, what New Falmouth did, I don't really know the relationship between Mr. Chisholm, Siaga, and Blair, but apparently they knew each other. All right. So the argument now is that the family with Siaga and Shira reach out, they got through to John Chisholm, because Chisholm had a realty company in Jamaica. So they reach out to Chisholm, and with Chisholm they formed what we know now as the New Falmouth Resort Limited. So the argument now is how they procured the land, and based on the records, which I've stated many times, fraudulent activities took place.
Michelle, you have a fan in the background?
No, it's not me. It's I think it's somebody named Patrick. Because the mic.
You need to mute his mic, please. All right. Go on ahead, Michelle.
Yeah, so basically what happened that get us to this, and why I brought this up is to understand what took place last week, Monday, in the early hours of Monday morning last week. Yeah, somebody have a fan. Are you teach?
Wind, I'm go come outside a little.
Oh, it's the wind.
Teach, you're good.
All right.
It's the wind. Yeah, so come now. Why I mentioned Siaga and Shira, because we also need to understand that when Michael Manley came into power in 1972. And he saw what this project was about. He didn't go forward with it. He stopped it because he realized that a project of this this kind of project would infringe on people's property, would infringe on other businesses in the areas and so forth and so on. So he put a stop to it, right? So the Trelawney Hotel was part of that project. So the blueprint for the project, once Mr. Manley put a stop to it, the blueprint was abolished. So it didn't carry through. But before it was abolished, the Trelawney Hotel, which was a part of this project, was already built and done. In 1968, Hugh Shearer, then Prime Minister for Jamaica, he broke ground for the New Falmouth project. All right, so now that we understand the whole idea behind the project, the acquiring of the land. That is why they stole the land from the children who were supposed to inherit the land. All right. So
Yes.
now we come to 2026 and what happened last week. It doesn't take
Michelle.
yeah.
Over the period, it looked like it then be a conspiracy.
It was.
Yeah.
It was.
Yes, because the blatant the theft of the land from the children or the offspring or the person especially not showing proper proof of ownership when you had take the land from the children. It didn't show say every time this government in power, you then have a continuation, and then you then see different things will look like there's a conspiracy or corruption when it comes to this same New Falmouth resort and land.
That is what they do, and this is why I'm saying the Administrator General then obviously it was a plot from higher up, so she or he did not work in the interest of the children to secure the property for the children because they were minors when their father died. But the funny thing about this is that the affidavit that the Administrator General presented in court stated that Mr. Chisholm approached her saying that he was occupying the land from 1974 and told her that Cecil Abrams acquired the land on his behalf, which would have been on New Falmouth's behalf. So the funny thing about this is that the Administrator General did not ask Mr. Chisholm's lawyers for receipts or proof that the land was sold. She instead asked the lawyers of the deceased. The lawyers of the deceased state that they didn't have any receipt, so it didn't happen. When that was stated by the deceased lawyers in the affidavit, she said that after that, Mr. Chisholm approached her again with a letter dated the 15th of September 1967, and the letter outlined an option to buy the property. Now, an option to buy the property is different from buying the property.
Not a concluded sale.
Right. So anyway, in the option, it listed that there was the option to acquire 300 to 350 acres of the property, and the sum that was to be paid was £26,900. The part of this that shows you exactly that something sinister happened was in the option to buy. It stated that once the money had changed hands, and once the New Falmouth Resort, which is Mr. Chisholm, had paid over the monies through Mr. Abrams to Mr. Jobson, Mr. Jobson would then turn over the title and do the necessary whatever it took to make New Falmouth the owner of the property. However, when Mr. Jobson died in 1980, the property was still the title was still in his name. So common sense would dictate that there was no way that Mr. Chisholm could have occupied the property in 1974 when the title was still in Mr. Jobson's name. Right, and it shouldn't take them 13 years or whatever year.
And then also in at that time too, when the lawyers were having the thing in the court, there was no proper proof of sale.
No, exactly. But the sad thing about this, and this is why the children also, because one of the sons, Oliver, he filed a claim in the court stating that he had purchased the property from his father, and the judge denied that claim, saying it had no merit. So the other two sons, Max and Dimitri, they filed a claim against the Administrator General for fraud and breach of trust, and then they filed one against New Falmouth. So now that we understand all of that, we get to the point now. In 2012, Portia Simpson Miller tried to buy 9 acres.
Michelle, I'll ask you one question before you reach there. They said permission was given for some of the settlers that are present on the land.
Yes, because
so
the father,
how that thing did happen now? What was, because it's like a 3 things that happen one time and sometimes 4 things, you know. So there was also a case between those people and the people that should own the land,
and New Falmouth, because there were 99 tenants on the land, and New Falmouth took the 99 tenants to court. The judge ruled in New Falmouth's favor, and every one of the tenants.
Which year?
But yeah, I not have the document in front of me.
But you think I know the time of the conspiracy period?
I remember. I don't want to specify. I'm gonna have to go back in the court
no problem.
But it's in the court document, and the judge ordered that each of those 99 tenants should pay Mr. Chisholm £50,000 each. Right? But anyway, how those people got on the property, Mr. Jobson had given persons permission to live on the property, and what seemed to have happened is that it passed over 50 generations, because people have been on the property, to my understanding, for over 50 years, or somewhere close to that. So basically what would happen, let me give an example. Like, he would give me permission to live on the property. I live on the property. I get married. I have 5 children. The 5 children born and grow on the property. When I die, the 5 children get older and they would stay on the property. When they have children, their children would stay on the property. And that's just how it kept going, because a gentleman also called in from England to say that he was born on the property. And he left Jamaica when he was 35, and he's now 59, and he has been trying to call his family members to see what happened, but he couldn't get through to anybody. So come back to this, what happened the other day now. It is not...
Michelle said that between some time, those people that got permission would have